Hey guys, it is the Hood Witch. I'm still trying to come up with a nice little intro. Okay, so it's been a couple weeks since I have made a video for my channel. Reason being is because so much serious shit has been going on in the nation that I felt a little shallow posting the things that I want to post. I just felt like, there was other important things for us to focus on. I'd rather not be a distraction. So yeah, there's that. So I figured with the election and all that kind of stuff, I'd give it a little bit. So here we are a couple weeks in, and I decided, whatever, time to make that video. All right, guys, so yes, I'm ghetto sometimes. Maybe all the time. Okay, so what's this video about this time? So as some of you may know, I am pro sex worker, and main reason being is because I am a sex worker. As much as I do OnlyFans and all the other stuff that I guess the only other thing I do is OnlyFans, and I'm a dancer. So this video is going to be all about dancing. I had a friend message me personally asking for me to do a video about basically a stripper vlog. So not only am I going to show what I'm going to do tonight, I am going to give you guys just like a list of pros and cons and tips and things like that from my own point of view and my walk. So I've been dancing for 3 years now. It'll be 4 years in May. And I have a love-hate for it, of course, because it's hard and people judge you for it. That's why I can hate it. And the reason why I love it is because I am a performer, and it's one way for me to express myself by dancing, by looking sexy. And I mean, you guys created the market, so why would I not, just dive right up into it? I don't know. And I've just always been someone who was able to use their sex appeal to their advantage, so it just works for me. Now, the reason I started dancing was because I just was going through, I was in a place where I didn't have enough money. I was newly single. I was 22 years old, newly single. I had a baby. I had nothing. I had no car. I had no home, nothing. I was living with my grandma and waiting to get an apartment in fucking Section 8, just being honest, and making money. I saw a couple of friends who were dancing, and they were making really good, quick money, and I needed that. So I started dancing, and that's all she wrote. And I fell in love, I love music. I'm a dancer. I'm a singer. I am a performer. So it works for me. And I'm a people person, so I really enjoy meeting a whole bunch of different people. Pros to dancing: quick, easy money. Super quick, super easy. If you know how to talk to people and you can shake your butt and you're mildly attractive, because really don't even have to be that cute, I'm just gonna be honest, then you can do it. One thing though is, just because you might not hold yourself to a higher standard, being in this industry, it will make you hold yourself to a higher standard, because if you want to be respected a little bit, then you're going to want to be the kind of dancer that looks nice, that takes care of herself, that makes sure she always has the good new outfits. Like it costs money to make money, once again, just like OnlyFans, just like any business. You are your own business, you are your own investment, so you have to make sure that you look nice. That was something that, in the beginning, I was going to fucking City Trends and getting cheap ass outfits. It worked for me. I was going to Spencer's, I was doing that. And then as time went on, I started investing and getting more expensive wear. A lot of places that I go now, it's not even that expensive, but I get the Shein. Oh my God. And if you guys are going to tune in more, I will do a Shein haul. I will order some clothes, and and some lingerie, and I'll put it on here, and you guys can see the kind of stuff that I wear to work and stuff like that. I haven't been to the club in a couple of weeks. Sometimes I have to take a mental hiatus. It's just necessary. If you're somebody who is big into your mental health, you have to take breaks from this industry. It can be really heartbreaking sometimes. And I drink, so sometimes I have these moments where I have to stop. I need to take a break from the drinking and stuff like that. So I have to take breaks. And so I'm going back to my home club tonight that I have, my first club that I ever started at. I'm going there tonight, and it's in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I'm gonna drive an hour and a half. So here we go with spending money. I have to pay for gas. Then I'm gonna buy alcohol. Then I have to pay for a house fee. So by the time I get there, my house fee will probably be $30. So there's 30. Gas will probably be about $40. So there is 30, 40. I'm fucking terrible at math. By the end of it, I'm spending probably a little over $100. So you want to make sure that you're on that floor and you're working so that you can make that money. Seriously, that's one big problem for people. They get there and they get nervous and stuff, and then they end up sitting in the back. Get on that motherfucking floor, girl. Get on that flow, ho. Get on that flow. Whatever. Any little bit adds up. You can do floor dances at the club that I'm going to. So shit, charge $5 and shake your ass for 30 seconds. Keep doing that all night. If you do that all night, it can add up. $5 adds up. And we know this because think about how we be spending $5 sometimes. That motherfucker be adding up. Okay? So tonight, I'm be on my motherfucking shit. I'm gonna be on the floor. Of course, I like to hustle while I'm on the stage, but it's not always about that. A lot of people get in their mind and they're like, oh my God, I have to be amazing on the pole. Like, no, you don't. You really don't. They don't care about that, unfortunately. So it's about this. It's about that mouthpiece. It's about giving them a good time. It's about being entertaining. I mean, you could be the dirty stripper, which who says nasty ass shit to these motherfuckers. You could be the smart stripper who just, you know, who can keen to the intelligent side for them, but also look good. Or you can just be the one that looks good and can shake her ass really good. Like, come on, there's levels to this shit. You got to find it out. So, yeah. I made sure I did my makeup and my hair tonight, and I'm pre-gaming a little bit. I don't want to go overboard, so I'm going to just drink a little bit, and then I'll drink when I get there. So here's the first part of the video. Then I'll bring out the camera when I get there, show you guys a little bit of around the club, and then but at the end of the night, I'll show you what I made, no matter how embarrassing it is, because sometimes it can be a little down. Because especially with everything going on, this is dancing while COVID. Like, this is something different. So tune in, guys. Hey guys, so here is the second part of my stripper vlog, or whatever you want to call it, tutorial. Okay, it's not really a tutorial, but here's part 2. So this is the morning after. I'm making my son a sandwich because guess what? Dancers are real people too. So guess what? We still have to wake up the next morning and do things for our kids and all those kinds of things. So here we go, making my son a sandwich and talking about my night. Okay guys, it was amateur night last night, which brings out a lot of people. Most of the time you can get a lot of customers in the club. So it was really busy for it to be during a pandemic, not gonna lie. Now, were people spending money? Not really. I think one girl said she left with like $150 after tip out, because our house fee was $50 last night, so we had to pay $50 to work. And then of course, so like you minus that from whatever you make, because, you know, like I said, it takes money to make money. Anyways, so shit, what I make last night? I think I made $100 before I had to pay tip out. So I left with like $50. Mad eye roll. But you know, it is what it is. This is a part of the hustle. No, not every night are you making a band. No, not every night. You're not even making $500. Some nights are like this, and especially when it starts getting to the colder times in the winter times. And we got to take into account that it was Black Friday this past weekend, and it was the holidays, so I get it, you know, but you got to you got to write down that list basically and remember those kinds of things when you do go to the club. Are there things going on in town? Was it a holiday? Was there a Black Friday? Something like that. Like if you gotta level the playing field out. Literally, it's so real. Also, I'm drinking a kombucha. Yummy. So good for your pussy health, guys. So good for your pussy health. And if you're gonna dance, you're gonna want to take care of your pussy health. Cause don't be no trifling ass bitch out here. I also take these too. Probiotic, cranberry pills, just to keep your coochie lit. You want that wop, bitch? You better take care of that wop. You don't just want a wop, you want a smelling good ass, period. Like you don't want no stinky wet pussy. Anyways, I'm getting off track. Okay, so like I said, I left with like $50. It was pretty busy, so I thought I was gonna make good money, but there was a lot of girls there too, so that also is, you gotta take that into account. The more girls there, the harder you gotta work, because there's a plethora, so they got things to choose from. So make sure you're on that floor and you're working hard when there's a lot of girls there. It only takes one person, and you gotta make sure that you're out there to catch that one person though, because if you're in the back just capping, then what? It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of your money. I'm not going to act like I haven't been there, you know. BTW, this is last night's hair. I still have last night's makeup on because, yes, I'm a piece of shit. Like I said, I'm supposed to be making my kid a sandwich. Don't judge the kitchen. Okay, so funny story from last night. When being a dancer, you must try to keep your anger and your attitude under control. And sometimes I am not one that, when alcohol comes into play and you're naked and stuff like that, and guys act like they're so much better than you, and it's like, in reality, sir, I wouldn't even fucking talk to you if I wasn't here. Just being real with you. I'm more disgusted by you than you are trying to act like you are by me. Let's just be honest. Anyways, so you gotta make sure that you keep yourself zenned out. So here's the story. About a year ago, I was dancing and this girl was in there for her like 18th birthday. And she was a fucking little bitch. I'm sorry. She should not have been there. Like, if you're not gonna respect the dancers when we already go through bullshit and you're gonna be a fucking asshole, I'm gonna treat you like a fucking asshole then. Long story short, it's right here, baby. Long story short, I punched her in the face. It's right here. Anyways, so she comes up to me. I hadn't seen her. I didn't even remember her. She goes, "Hey," literal words. Hey, you punched me in the face one time. And I just wanted to say thank you, because you taught me so much. I was like, I felt so bad. I'm like, oh my God, this poor girl, like I really did punch her in the face on her 18th birthday. I mean, what a story to tell for years. Yeah, I got punched in the face by this hot ass stripper. Whatever. But she said it taught her a lesson to not be such a fucking asshole, especially to women in this industry. She was like, literally, life lesson. It just was so hilarious because the way she said it, it was like that Mean Girls moment. One time Regina George punched me in the face and it was awesome. That is literally how I fucking felt. And she was like, and you're so hot. You're so fucking hot. Like, thank you. Thank you for punching me in the face. Like, it's right here, babe.
Are you making it?
Yes, I am. Look. And I'm on my YouTube. Say hi. You want to say hi?
So you're not done right?
It's right. It's almost done. You guys don't have kids. They like don't want to wait on anything at all. Like, boy, I'm making your sandwich right now. Whatever. He'll be happy in a second. Anyways, yeah, that shit was hilarious to me. I was completely dead. I was glad she still came back to the club. I clearly didn't scare her away from the club for forever. Taught her a life lesson. Sometimes you gotta get punched in the face to learn a lesson. And, oh, yeah. So there's a little fun story for the night. It never fails. It never fails. There's just always something. I mean, there wasn't too much drama, luckily, at the club last night. Normally there's some kind of altercation somewhere. It was mild. It was refreshingly calm. That's one thing. As a dancer, make sure that you're always watching your surroundings. These bitches ain't on your team. Not all the time. I mean, like, come here, baby, here's your sandwich. I am a really big people person, so, like, it's hard for people to not like me. I like to make everybody laugh. So that's one thing that I do when I go into the club. And I compliment the women. I make sure that they feel pretty and stuff and all that good stuff.
Grilled cheese?
I'm making the grilled cheese right now, too. You want a regular sandwich and a grilled cheese. Yeah, like I was saying, you gotta watch your surroundings. That's with the dancers, that's with the customers. I've heard horror stories of girls being followed, and I just don't make them kind of connections. Like, you're not gonna get to know me outside of here. When I leave here, I'm leaving here, okay? I'm good. I don't want to talk to you. Sorry, that's not me. That's just, there's girls with regulars, there's girls who just go and make floor money, there's girls who make money just on the stage, and there's girls who can just make money talking to someone new, and I'm one of those every single time. I've had a couple of regulars, but they become irregular because I don't fucking care. No, John, I don't care about your fucking life. Sorry, I don't want to go on a date with you. Okay, maybe I do. Maybe I'll go get some free food. But I don't want to marry you. I don't want to fuck you. And I am half your age. Delusional much? I'm so bogus, but I'm being real. Like, y'all, this is the industry. I literally had a guy who was like almost 60 years old, and he's like, I want to put a baby in you. I'm calling the cops. I'm fucking calling the cops. You want to put a baby in me? I'm scared. You gotta go now. But yeah, it'd be like that. Like, y'all have to have your boundaries. You have to set your boundaries, or you can be fucking manipulated into anything. Anything. These bitches be out here stupid sometimes. And when I say bitches, I mean that like as a I mean that as a term of endearment. Literally, bitch is my girl to me. Anyways, so yeah, you have to set your boundaries. I set my boundaries heavily. I'm not going anywhere with you. You're not gonna touch me like that. You're here for a fantasy, and I'm selling you that. And that is what it is. I am a fantasy, honey. I'm not your wife. I'm not your fucking... Sometimes I'm a therapist. I've had some sick people, and I don't mean like sick, like coughing. I mean like some... I had a guy with PTSD for a while that would come and see me. I guess he was kind of a regular, but it wasn't like he was giving me big money. He just loved talking to me. He said that I made him feel calm, and it took his anxiety away because I made him laugh, you know? And he said he hadn't laughed like that in for years unless he was with me. So it's like you meet these people too that they're lonely. They're lonely, they're scared, sometimes they're sad, and they're looking for companionship, and that's where the boundaries come in, because you don't want to sell someone a dream. You don't want to hurt someone, but it happens. You do hurt people in that industry. You really do. So set your boundaries is what I'm trying to say. Set your boundaries for you and your customer, because it's not fair to them just as much as it's not to you. You know what I mean? What else? A lot of girls lie. I don't lie. I'm very honest. Like, girls make up whole ass stories. Like, this one girl used to like basically use a whole ass like childhood trauma story that's my childhood trauma story, really. And she's sharing it like it's, you know, it was making her money though. So, I mean, if you got a gimmick and you do it and you want to lie and you want to do that stuff, you could do that too, or you could be real. But I will say that the men tend to like the lies because lies feel better than the truth most of the time. Let's just be a little honest. And the way 2020 set up, none of us want to hear the truth. The fuck? I digress. Anyways, so yeah, if you've been thinking about dancing and the main thing that's stopping you from doing it is because you're scared of how people are going to look at you, get the fuck over it. People are going to look at you in a shitty ass way no matter what you do. So live your life the way that you want to. And that's it. That's all. Literally, live your motherfucking life. I don't care. I'm not here for nobody else. I got to get my hustle the way that I can and the way that I will. And I'm going to do what I have to do. You got to do what you have to do too, guys. So fuck those stigmas. If another thing is confidence, when you start dancing, oh my God, it boosts your confidence so much. The women can be mean, but the women can be very uplifting. I've never met more nice and understanding women than I have in the industry that I work in. There can be some shady women. Like I said, you got to watch your surroundings and stuff, but I've met great people that are my friend, that are really my friends outside of there too. Always be cool to staff. I have an issue with that sometimes. I try, but for the most part, people who know me, they love me, you know? So when it all comes down to it, do what's best for you. Do what's best for you. And if you think about dancing, fuck it, go do an amateur night. Do one night if you're thinking about it. It doesn't I'm not telling everybody go be a dancer because it isn't for everybody. It's hard. It's really hard. It fucks with your mental. Make sure you always take care of yourself though if you're gonna be in this industry, because Lord knows, oh, I've had some breakdowns. I've cried in the club. I've cried multiple times in the club. Have you cried in the club, or is you rich? Cause bitch, I've cried in the club. It happens. I don't know what else. I feel like I've covered a lot of stuff. I really just go into this with like straight off the dome. So I hope that I covered enough for y'all. If there's any more questions, just put them down in the comments. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, bitch. Anyways, it's the Hood Witch, aka Maya Jane, aka Hendrix, whatever the fuck you want to call me. Just don't call me crazy, because I am. Anyways, love you.